me, Lucy. It's okay.
In the pool! Ben can't swim!
In this video, we're going to show you the most important new movies, specifically the ones that will be released in 2026. The first movie we have is called Sandhill. Its genre is horror thriller, and it will be released on January 30th, 2026. The movie stars Dylan O'Brien, the hero of the Maze Runner series, and joining him is actress Rachel McAdams. The movie is directed by the legendary Sam Raimi, known for his huge successes like Evil Dead, Doctor Strange, and some parts of Spider-Man. The story is about two employees who work together in the same company. Clearly, there were always problems between them at work, and the manager always seemed to take the woman's side. One day, they go on a business trip, but unfortunately the plane crashes, and they end up together on a deserted island. And instead of teaming up to survive, the woman starts losing control, remembering everything the manager did to her at work, and we'll see the intense conflict that happens between them on the island, and who will survive in the end. From the trailer, it's obvious the movie will be very exciting, and it also sends a message to some managers: just because you're a boss doesn't mean you should keep shouting at people. And as I mentioned before, I'm a big fan of survival movies, and I hope this film delivers the quality we expect, and yes, I hope I'm a better boss than you. The second movie is Greenland 2, Migration. Its genre is action disaster, and it will be released in cinemas on November 9th, 2026. This movie continues the story of the first part released in 2020. In part 1, a massive comet was heading toward Earth, and the film focused on a family of father, mother, and their son, who received a message from the government telling them to go to a specific location, a huge underground bunker called Greenland, to survive. And indeed, the comet hit Earth and destroyed huge parts of the world. In the new sequel, we see the family emerging from underground after 5 years because they can no longer live in those conditions. They begin searching for a new place to live, but the situation on the surface is still unstable and extremely dangerous. We'll follow them through a very intense survival journey as they head toward the south of France. The first movie was excellent. I personally summarized it a while ago, and you'll find the link to that summary down in the description. I hope the second part is at least as strong as the first one. I'm honestly very excited for it because I'm a big fan of Gerard Butler. We'll continue. Stay with me until the end. The third movie we have is called Mercy. Its genre is action crime thriller, and it will be released on March 23rd, 2026. The movie stars. The third movie we have is called Mercy. The genre is action crime thriller, and it's set in the future. The film stars Chris Pratt, and also features Rebecca Ferguson in a major role. The story follows a famous investigator who is now on trial, accused of murdering his wife. The court is called Mercy Capital, and it's supported by a justice system that runs on artificial intelligence, because in the future the crime rate has become extremely high. This system is designed to serve mercy and justice. We also find out that the same investigator now on trial actually helped create this AI system himself. To prove his innocence, his guilt level must be calculated at less than 92%. If he can't prove that within 90 minutes, he will be executed immediately. The court gives him access to all cameras, phones, data, and drones, so he can use them however he wants to prove his innocence while sitting in his place before the 90 minutes run out. He starts checking everyone who had recently contacted his wife, and we'll see in the end whether he manages to prove his innocence. Or whether he really did cause her death. Honestly, the trailer is intense, and the idea of a courtroom run by AI looks amazing. The movie might feel a bit similar to Minority Report, but with a different vision. We also know that the producers of this film are the same producers behind the famous movie Oppenheimer. You stand before this court today, accused of killing your wife. You must bring your score down below 32, or you will be recycled in about half a minute. The fourth movie on our list is called Wuthering Heights. Its genre is romantic drama, and it will be released on December 13th, 2026. The movie stars Margot Robbie, and also features Jacob Elordi. To be honest, the story of the film isn't very clear yet, but what we know is that it's adapted from the classic novel of the same name, Wuthering Heights, by the famous author Emily Brontë, first published in 1847. The novel tells the story of a man who rents a new house, and on his first day there, he meets someone close to the owner of the house. From there, a complicated love story begins between them. We'll see in the film how the events unfold. We've also learned that this movie is being released around the same time as Barbie was, and the director of this film is the same director as Barbie. Honestly, the atmosphere, the visuals, and the overall tone all look very good, and it's possible that later they'll release another trailer that explains more details of the story. The fifth movie we have is called Project Hail Mary. The genre is science fiction, sci-fi drama, and it will be released in cinemas in 2026. The movie is led by Ryan Gosling, and the plot is about a humble high school science teacher who actually has a PhD in biology. Suddenly, a high-ranking official comes to him and tells him that, unfortunately, the sun is dying and the entire world is going to end, and he's the only person who has the knowledge to possibly save humanity. She asks him to travel into space to solve this problem. Since he has never been to space, and isn't an astronaut, he is, of course, terrified, but he's forced to accept the mission. We then see him traveling 12 light-years away from Earth. He wakes up from a coma and finds himself completely alone in space, and we'll see whether he can solve the solar problem or not. Honestly, I'm one of the big fans of Ryan Gosling, and I really think this movie will be one of the strongest and most anticipated films of the year.